Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the new patch notes for patch 4.1b. And there's a lot of new exciting changes, new exciting champions, and some in-game changes as well. But before I talk about any of that, just a quick word from the video sponsor. This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. You're all gamers and you love to try out new games. But unfortunately, due to country restrictions, you're not always going to be able to play every single game you like, as you can see right here. But screw that, and boom! I have now set my country to Germany, and as you can see, I can download the game. In addition to that, ExpressVPN also creates a secure connection between your device and the internet to protect you from hackers. So be safe, be smart, and download ExpressVPN through my link in the description, and you'll get your first 3 months for free. Alright, so let's talk about the patch notes. It's a new season as well. I believe it's what they call, because there's a new, your rank got reset, right? I actually reached Challenger like a day before the reset. I just wanted to reach it, to justify my title real quick. So I just very quickly try-harded some ranked matches. I reached it very quickly, and I'm gonna do it this season again, of course. So let's talk about this new patch real quick. Ranked Season 9 is here. We're already in Season 9? Wait, that means 2 years and a quarter. What the hell? There's gonna be Nova Esports skins, by the way. Remember when Nova Esports won the Icon series? Not the Icon series, the Wild Rift Icons. There's gonna be skins for them. Maybe we'll see them in these patch notes. Sneaky, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about this. So, new champions, Twitch. Let me say, I tried out Twitch a few games, and what can I say? It's a really fun champion. If you like playing Teemo, you're gonna love playing Twitch. Twitch is a really crazy champion. He has a very crazy playstyle. He's the only ADC. No, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm trying to find the right playstyle for him. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. I'm working on a video for him, of course, and yeah, I'm not gonna spoil for him. But there is something unique about him that only he can do, like a certain playstyle. I'll talk about it during the Twitch video. A Zaunite Plague Rat by birth, but a connoisseur of filth by passion. Twitch is not afraid to get his paws dirty, aiming at a chem-powered crossbow. Chem-powered crossbow? That's probably a joke that I didn't get. At a gilded heart of Piltover. He has vowed to show those in the city above just how filthy they really are. Oh yeah, always a sneaky sneak. When he's not rooting around in the sump, he's digging deep into other people's garbage for discarded treasures, and perhaps a moldy sandwich. So yeah, he came out already. Ranked Season 9. It's time for a new rank. Ooh, that's a Twisted Fate skin. That's pretty nice, actually. Anything important here? Oh, something important is promotion to Grandmaster will now require 40 marks. It used to require 20 marks before. But now it requires 40 marks, so you need more marks to reach the Grandmaster. This is not really gonna make it much harder to reach. I think it's not, because it's just you play more, you reach more, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe this will be good. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It cannot be negative. Let's just say it like that. This means the number of marks required to be in that will stay the same throughout the season. Okay, so it's only gonna stay at 40. It's not like gonna go up or anything. Rather than changing based on the top percentage of the players in your server. Okay. Also, with these adjustments to promote to Challenger, you will need at least 60 marks. That's actually a lot of marks. 60 marks. You need to play so many games for that. Up from 40 in previous seasons. Yeah, it used to be 40, and then it would go up. Depending on the top percent of the region. We'll continue to keep a close eye on how the Grandmaster adjustments will affect the distribution of top players in ranked, and we'll have more changes to come in Season 10. I hope they're gonna, this is gonna change the matchmaking as well. It's somehow, I just hope that it's not encouraging people to just play more. I don't know. I don't really like the fact that you can just rank up with a 50% win rate. Hell, you can even rank up with a 49% win rate, because you're gonna get fortitude, remember? So even if you have a 49% win rate, if you play 1,000 games with a 49% win rate, you're gonna be higher ranked than someone that has a 60% win rate who only played 100 games. So I find that extremely silly, that a person who has 60% win rate with 100 games is probably going to be ranked lower than a person who has 1,000 games with 49% win rate. Well, 50. Let's not exaggerate that much. But I don't know. I'm just hoping that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing a lot of these super inflated players with a very low win rate. Legendary Q. A new season of Legendary Q is also right around the corner. We're also making a few adjustments for the upcoming season. Ooh. This is good. This is good. You will now need to reach Master. Ooh. Oh, you need to reach Master to unlock Legendary Q, and then you must maintain Diamond 4 plus to continue queuing. So if you just reach Master once, then it's fine to drop to Diamond 4. But I actually like this change. So essentially, if someone reaches Diamond 4 by luck, he's not going to be able to go in Legendary Queue. He has to get to Master first, which is, I suppose, you know, you have to be somewhat of a decent player to get to Master. So like a lot better than, well, not a lot, you have to be a little bit better than getting to Diamond 4. So it's going to make the ecosystem in Legendary Queue better. It's going to make it higher quality, higher elo. So I actually really like this change. Really, really nice. If you drop below Diamond 4, you'll be unable to queue up for Legendary Queue. Okay, the mastery score requirement. Oh my God, but that is so dumb. You have to have a mastery score of 1,000 on a champion to play it in Legendary Queue. There's a lot of champions that I like to play in ranked that I don't really have a high mastery score, but I'm way better at than most other players. With 1,000, like I have 400 on most champions, but not 1,000. You do definitely need quite a lot of games. But I suppose this is nice because people cannot play champions for the first time in Legendary Queue. You know, I can't only think about myself. This change actually does make sense. This is really going to improve the quality of Legendary Queue. Perhaps I could give Legendary Queue another try. Maybe, we'll see. This shows when the ranked matches get, or when Legendary Queue gets unlocked. It's not relevant. Let's just go through it. So yeah, events. I don't really care about the events, guys. Sorry. Champion changes. Now here's the important part. Aatrox. Oh, I need to guess again. Okay, I'm gonna guess for each champion. I'm guessing that Aatrox got nerfed because he's so broken right now. So let's see. Aatrox's late game kiting and crowd control abilities are too powerful. Obviously, like late game, he would just run you down a turret. Like I would expect a massive nerf, but let's see what they actually do. So we've come to him with our nerf blade. They're nerfing the cooldown of his first ability. I see. So level 1, they're nerfing it by half. Level 1, they're making the cooldown lower by half a second, and then it's gonna get nerfed. Like level 2, it's 11 seconds. Level 3, it's gonna be 9 seconds. And max level, it's gonna be a 1 second cooldown longer. Is this gonna kill Aatrox? No. This is actually a more significant nerf than you may think, because an additional 1 second cooldown is actually quite a lot in the late game. Like instead of him being able to continuously spam his first ability, he now actually has to wait just a tad bit. So, okay, I guess okay. They didn't over-nerf him. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to over-nerf him because they wanted to maintain, you know, high-skilled champions in the top ladder, like Aatrox, because this is quite a high-skilled champion to play. So I actually really like this change. Mundo, I think they're gonna nerf Mundo. Mundo feels really strong with the new tank items. So let's see what they actually do. The good doctor has been... Wait, what? He has been struggling in higher levels of play? Really? Where players are better at playing around this passive. Oh, the passive where you can... Oh, yeah, the obnoxious passive where you stun him and it drops the... what is it called? The canister. It drops the canister on the ground and Mundo will literally just pick it right back up. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're shifting some of its power into his ultimate to make sure Mundo gets the maximum value of a maximum dosage. So his passive, loss of current health when being immobilized from 7% to 3%, and restore your health instead of 8% by 4%. I mean, this really doesn't change anything. Like, what does this even change? Oh, you know what it changes actually? When you get Spirit, this is actually quite a smart one. Spirit Visage is a core item on Mundo. So when you would lose 7% health, but you would actually gain more because it's 8% plus 30%, which is going to be 30% of 8% is going to be 2.5. So you essentially gain 10.4% health. So now they're halving that. So you're going to gain much less. You know, it's not going to be affected as much by the Spirit Visage. That's actually a pretty smart one. His ultimate, however, is actually getting a massive, massive buff. What the hell? Look at that. He gains 10% more missing health. So they're really encouraging you to use your ultimate when you're at low HP now. And it really makes sense because I remember, like, you know, you would use your ultimate at low HP, but they would still kill you. Like, you would much rather use your ultimate at like, medium HP, because if you would use it at a too low amount of HP, you would still die. Like 15%, are you kidding me? But now at level 5, you're already going to have 25% bonus health. And at maximum level, it's going to be 35. So you're instantly going to get that HP. And then the regeneration is getting nerfed a little bit. But in the late game, it's going to be totally fine. This is actually a buff to Mundo. I want to say that this is kind of a buff. So I guess I was right. They said that it's a nerf, but I would say this is a buff. Lee Sin. I guess a buff, because Lee Sin is actually not that good into these tanks, I suppose, even though his ultimate works well against them, but let's see what they actually do. Despite Lee Sin's fearsome reputation on the Rift, his win rate has been considered low. Yeah, I agree. To lend him a hand, we're giving him a boost to his base damage, which will make those early jungle clears feel smoother. They're buffing his base damage from 64 to 66. I mean, okay, sure, I guess, sure. Fine. Alright, 2 bonus damage. Sure, you know what? Sure. That's fine. I don't care about that. Nasus. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna make a very specific guess right here. I'm gonna guess... No, wait. Does that make sense? I'm gonna guess that they're gonna buff his third ability to give him more utility. But they're gonna nerf his ultimate to give him less tankiness. So I think they're gonna make AP/utility Nasus better, but they're gonna give him less tankiness because tanky Nasus is absolutely obnoxious with the Amaranth Twin Guard combined with the bonus armor and magic resist with his ultimate. So let's see what his actual changes are. Nasus's final form is looking... Nasus's final form is looking too strong with Amaranth Twin Guard. Just like I said. To make things a little less rough for his opponents, we're nerfing some of his late game power, okay, and giving a slight buff to his early game. Am I actually 100% right? His base attack damage goes from 64 to 66, okay, just like Lee Sin. Okay, so they're buffing his first ability. His Siphoning Strike is going to be buffed. Okay, so it doesn't have anything to do with his third ability, but they're giving 5 damage across the board to his first ability. This is nothing, by the way. This really doesn't do anything. I suppose the only thing this really does is it makes Nasus pretty strong level 1, because you're going to have 2 more attack damage. And your first ability is going to do 5 more damage, which can be quite significant at level 1. Because at level 1, you know, everyone has like 500, 600 health. So these little bits of extra damage are going to count. Like if you do a full-on fight, you're probably going to do like 20, 25 more damage early game. So, you know, that's significant. That's like 5% of the enemy's health. So that's the only real buff you're getting right here. What are they nerfing? Exactly. This nerf is the exact nerf that I expected. It is actually a massive buff at level 1. What the hell are they thinking with this? Dude, what? This is actually a massive buff because now Nasus is already really strong at level 5. It gives you 15 more armor and magic resist, which is massive early game. Because no one has armor penetration and magic penetration early game. So even at level 5, you can choose to rotate to the dragon now and be an absolute menace to the enemies to kill, because you're gonna have 40 bonus armor and 40 bonus magic resistance during your ultimate. At level 9, your ultimate is gonna be the same, and then at maximum level, level 13, you're gonna have 15 less armor and magic resist. But it's not that much of a nerf. It's more of a buff than it is a nerf, just so you guys know. Like, this is actually a buff to Nasus. A pretty big buff to Nasus. Like, this is pretty big. Pyke is very obviously getting nerfed. Let's actually see what they're gonna do. After our recent round of buffs, we saw that we went too far and gave Pyke too much power, obviously. So we're continuing to pull back some of his power in the jungle and mid lane and moving it to his supportive assets. I mean, support Pyke is more than strong enough, just so you guys know. Gift of the Drowned Ones. This is his passive? Oh yeah, no, this is his second ability. No, wait, what? Is this his second ability or his passive? Well, whatever it is, let's just read it. With 2 or more enemies champions nearby, stored damage ratio 45% plus 65 of your armor penetration, it's going to be to 50. So basically, you're going to restore more HP when you're close to enemies. So like if you take damage and there's 2 or more enemies nearby, you're going to store that as like, you know how the HP bar of Pyke works. And then when you become unseen, so when the enemies cannot see you anymore, you're going to be healing up 5% more than before. Okay. I guess that's pretty good. Stored damage cap. The lower number of 60% maximum health and 80 plus 8 times additional, whatever that all means. Basically, you can store more HP. So they buffed the HP restoration that you get. Damage ratio to minions. I believe this is the first ability. You do significantly less damage to minions. No, this is actually the third ability. This is the third ability. So your third ability is going to have less damage to minions. However, keep in mind your first ability still does a lot of damage to minions. So your jungle clear is still going to be really, really good. Only your third ability does a little bit less damage, but that's not even a significant change, just so you guys know. With ally assists, or when an ally kills the enemy champion within the X mark, Pyke gets a percentage of the kill. From 120 to 140, they're straight up buffing Pyke, these guys. Are you kidding me? Pyke support is just getting a buff. This is ridiculous, because Pyke is way stronger. Like, Pyke is an S+ tier champion already, even in the support role. Why on earth would they buff him? I don't understand. But I guess Pyke is just going to be utterly broken. Rakan, I think they're buffing. You know what? I think they're buffing Tank Rakan. Because AP Rakan seems fine right now, but Tank Rakan could receive a buff. Compared to Rakan's team focus support build, which is the tank build, AP Rakan has been flying high and getting all the limelight. We're nerfing his damage so we can bring the two builds closer together. So they're not buffing the tank build, they're straight up just nerfing AP. His base attack damage goes from 64 to 58, which makes him much weaker at level 1. His ultimate, his second ability has a longer cooldown in the late game, 3 seconds longer. I actually do like this change. Actually, that's pretty good. Oh goodness, his second ability, instead of, it does less flat damage, and it scales way worse with AP. 15% less scaling. Massive nerf. And his battle dance, that's his third ability. It gives less of a shield. It doesn't scale as well with AP either. I actually think this kills AP Rakan. No joke, I actually think you should only play Tank Rakan right now, because this is a massive nerf. This is ridiculous. Like, this hurts him so much. Tryndamere is 100% getting buffed. He sucks right now. We've noticed that Tryndamere has been struggling in the early stages of the laning phase compared to his fellow fighters in the Baron lane. Yes, we're increasing his base attack damage, which we hope helps him in those early lane skirmishes. From 52 base attack damage to 54, which is still very, very low, by the way. Base health regeneration, is that his first ability? I believe that's his first ability. It's gonna give him more HP, especially in the early game. Instead of 40, 55, which is gonna be very, very powerful because it allows you to heal up much more earlier on in the game, which is gonna make you a more significant threat in the laning matchup. Vi, I don't know, but if I'm gonna guess that she's gonna get nerfed. Because Vi is an anti-tank champion, she does good in this match. I think she's gonna get nerfed. While Vice punch first asks questions, While Vice punch first asks questions while punching attitude makes her a fearsome foe to encounter while you're in the jungle alone. She lacks that same fight. Wait, really? She lacks that same fighting power in team fights? So they're saying she's very strong in 1v1s, but she lacks fighting power in team fights. So we're giving her a buff to her cooldown speed, which will provide her more displacement possibilities in team fight. Oh, that's her first ability, isn't it? That's Vi's first ability. 2-second reduction. Oh my god. That is gonna be so obnoxious. Oh, that's gonna be such an annoying ability. Oh no, what have you done, Riot? 1 second would have been enough, but 2 seconds? Really? 2 seconds? Vi is gonna spam her first ability in teamfights now. She can jump over walls. She can escape so easily now. She can continuously catch up to you. Oh god, this is gonna be ridiculous, the new Vi. Oof. Next up, Xin Zhao. I think Xin Zhao is gonna get a nerf. Xin Zhao is so broken right now. Like, the tanky build is ridiculous. Compared to other... What? How is Xin Zhao struggling? Are you kidding me? How is Xin Zhao struggling? What? Xin Zhao is struggling. We're giving him some overall buffs to help him out. From 58 attack damage to 62. Audacious Charge. Wait, which ability is that? Audacious Charge. Wait, actually, Xin Zhao abilities. What ability is that? Audacious Charge. Audacious Charge. Determination. 3 talent. Okay, it's his third ability. So his third ability goes from 12 seconds to 11 seconds. This is actually ridiculous. I actually think Xin Zhao is going to be like an S tier jungler. He's already S tier. Are they really not nerfing Diana or something, by the way? Or Wukong? Like, Wukong is ridiculous. Oh, of course Zoe. Of course Zoe is getting a nerf, by the way. I mean, you know what? You know that we love Zoe around here and want to see her win? We've only said it like a zillion times, however, as much as we love this bubble, Sparkly Mage, she's still too much of a powerhouse in the mid lane. Yeah, she's way too strong. She one-shots you like crazy. We're nerfing her damage across the board. Paddle Star. What is that ability? Zoe abilities. Let's take a look. What is this ability called? Paddle Star. Is that her passive or something? Or this one? Okay, Pedal Star is her first ability, which is her main damage. They're reducing the base damage by 5. Okay. Wait, what? They're reducing the... Oh, I see what it is. They're reducing the base damage by 5, and they're reducing the damage ratio. So, like, the ratio of, like, the longer the range, the more damage you do. They're reducing that ratio, especially in the early game. So, like, you're really gonna have to scale up to the late game for her to be a powerhouse again. Early game is gonna be much weaker. Sleepy Trouble, that's gonna be the third ability. They're reducing the base damage as well by 10 and the true damage cap by 10 as well. Actually, this is not that much of a nerf, by the way. It's really like not that much. Like it's not as much as I would have expected. I still think Zoe is going to be fine. ARAM changes, nobody cares. Oh, you can expand it. Yeah, nobody cares. Gameplay changes. So rune changes, bone plating. Bone plating is ridiculously broken. Like it needs a massive nerf. So yeah, they're giving it a slight nerf. From 35 to 65 to 30 to 6. This is still gonna be the best rune. This is not gonna change it. Like still gonna be the best one. We want to give players more options for rune choices in the laning phase. So we're buffing Second Wind. Health regeneration in 5 seconds. 3 plus 2% missing health goes to 6. 6 plus 2% missing health in 5 seconds. So it's gonna heal you 3 more health. You heard it right. 3 more health. What? That's it? That's it? 3 more health? Okay, I guess. Alright, I guess that's fine. I mean, okay. Skins? Oh, Omega Squad Twitch. Oh, the 28th of April. Nova Lee Sin, Nova Lucian, Nova Morgana, Nova Nasus, baby, and Nova Riven. Oh, baby, those are gonna be 6 skins. I don't think there's anything else. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.